Okay, I wanted to go ahead and run through two examples of how these weekly homework assignments are going to operate. I've set up these two example homework questions in a different course. Let's go ahead and first put this in student view, so it looks as though it will appear to you. And again, we have first the example homework number one. This little rocket ship means it's an assignment. Click on that. Now, there's a 20-minute time limit on this. All of these are timed. It should be more than enough time, but still, the idea is you will have hopefully studied and prepared prior to taking this quiz. Again, homework, quiz, it's a matter of semantics. You should think of these as though these were in-class quizzes that you were going to take. How would you prepare for them if you were going to go into a resident class and take a quiz closed book, closed note? So please don't assume that you can come here, click on take the quiz, your 20-minute clock starts ticking, and then you go back and say, oh, I need to study this topic and try to learn it within the 20 or 30 or 40-minute window that you have. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the quiz. And this says here, don't forget to copy and paste. That will be very apparent why in just a moment. So go ahead and click on that. And my little file shows up here down at the bottom left-hand corner. Click on that. And the file opens up. And first, notice that the yellow bar across the top, this is in protected mode. We need to enable editing. Okay, now these are random numbers. Watch when I hit the delete key here, all of these numbers change. Everybody gets their own set of numbers. Now, if you were to try to type things into these cells, every time you type something and hit enter, the numbers would all change. So obviously it would be a very frustrating way to try to solve a problem. So the first order of business is to come in here, highlight with your mouse. I'm holding down the left or main mouse button. I highlight those. I use my right mouse button to go to copy. Use my right mouse button again, go to paste, that little 1, 2, 3, paste as values. And now these are no longer random numbers, but they're fixed values. So I can go ahead and solve this assignment. So what do we have? On January 1st, 18, ABC Company purchased a depreciable asset for $254,696. That's the value right here. And again, it's simply written into the cell, excuse me, up there. The asset had an expected useful life of 9 years and an expected salvage value of $39,737. At the beginning of the 6th month of 2023, the asset was sold for $103,963. Now, there aren't going to be a lot of occasions where I have to refer to the first month or the second month or the third month. By and large, we're going to deal with whole years. But in this case, I want to have a partial period. So beginning of the 6th month, the beginning of the 6th month means the beginning of June. June is the 6th month. I couldn't put in the TH for 6th, so, and because again, I'd have to put in, ND for second, RD for third, TH for 4th, 5th, 6th, and so on. So it just has to be written as at the beginning of the 6th month of 2023, the asset was sold. Assuming BIG uses straight line depreciation, compute the gain or loss on sale. So we say, okay, to get the gain or loss on sale, I'm going to need the book value of the asset. The book value is going to be the cost. And rather than retyping things, again, it's much easier, quicker, and more accurate simply to use my mouse. So I hit the plus key, hit that value there, cost of the asset, subtract out the accumulated depreciation. Now I need to get the accumulated depreciation this asset would have at the beginning of June 2023, and so I'm going to need my annual depreciation figure. Annual depreciation, again, using my mouse, I'm going to have cost minus salvage, close parentheses, divided by useful life. So annual depreciation, $23,884.33. My accumulated depreciation, I would have depreciation for 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 5 full years plus the first 5 months of 2023. So again, plus 5 times that, plus partial period 5/12 of that again. So accumulated depreciation 129,373.47 for a book value. Again, much easier to, rather than typing in the value separately or doing the calculation on a piece of scratch paper than writing in the result, much easier just to use the functionality of Excel and say the book value is going to be the cost minus the accumulated depreciation, or 125,322.53. Go ahead and format those. Number, 2 decimal points. Use the separator. Okay. It was sold for 103,963. So this thing had a book value of 125,000. We sold it for 103,000. So we lost about $22,000. So we'll have loss on sale, the difference between the selling price and the book value. Okay, so, and again, everything's nice, everything is labeled nice and neat here, so your instructor, that's me, can read this and see what you did. I'll put that in bold and make it a little bit bigger, just so it stands out. Loss on sale, $21,359.53. Okay, now what do you need to do? You need to save this to your computer and then upload it. Excuse me. So I'll do File. Where'd it go? It just disappeared on me. Dang it. File. Save as. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save that to this automated homework examples folder I created. And I'll say module 0, example 1, solution. Okay, now I can go ahead and close that. I go back to my practice assignment, and I need to upload my solution now. So choose a file, go to your file directory. It's right there waiting for me. I knew where I'd saved it, and I submit quiz. Okay, so again, that took me about 6 minutes. Looking at the the top right hand corner where it says time, 6 minutes. I try to make enough. I try to leave a generous amount of time so you have time to finish this, but at the same time, I really want to try to dissuade people from not preparing ahead of time. Again, try to think of this, prepare for this as though you're going into a resident class, taking a quiz, closed book, closed note. There is enough time to go back and double check your work against any examples that might be present in the course modules. So you should have oodles of time, but please, again, try to prepare. The whole idea is to prepare ahead of time and show yourself and me that you can do this work. Okay, great.